disappointment is only a state in itself, meaning you do not actually live in disappointment and it is not really a part of you. Yes, you imagine being in a shell of something that seems to be real and touching the edges of it, and it crumbles, giving the response or illusion that it may indeed be something real, but it isn't. On traveling to a new land, you carry yourself and your own perspective, but no one knows you. You're a foreigner to it. That is what disappointment is to you, essentially, or fundamentally. You do not really need it, but it grabs a hold of you, so to say. Let's step back. You're walking on a road, but there's dust and grime and obstacles, so no matter how you walk, you will get dirty. And that is how life is right now. So you would like to walk this perfect path or solid way, but it's not really like that, or it is not really possible because the world is in turmoil. It is in this sort of dirt. So for you to find a path or expect a clean path, it is not really passable. It is you who makes the path clean, so to say. So you think you could have done better. How might you have done better in all of this? What is it, or what is it that you think you could do? So saying you have done something wrong dismisses God and his fundamental work in you, or his outright issue in yourself. What do you think of yourself? Who do you think you are, really? Because what you have is a problem with yourself. Your nature is not what you think it is, and this is a problem with most people in this age. Like most people, like the vast majority, or all the people who do not know their father, their true nature is not revealed to them. So those who have success, even those who suffer success or see success, only see it for part time because they misdefine themselves. Have you heard of this concept of imposter syndrome, or this notion that you do not truly belong? That is fundamentally a conflict within yourself, or this notion of not belonging or not being part of God in his true identity that he says you are. So you denying yourself or being partial in exclusion, even of the smallest bit within yourself or within your own being, denies God's or the Father's work in you. So you fundamentally do not see yourself as your true self. You see this illusion or this ignited self with the false providence of action. So you take action based on this false premise that you will fail, which is not true. And then you act upon that false premise, believing it to be true, and attribute it to your work and to yourself. So none of that is real. You must see yourself as you truly are, and then whatever you do, who you are will have the true manifestation in terms of how you put your mind to it. So you see yourself, it is all about sight. Jesus or the Father is not a father to the blind. He opens your eyes or opens our eyes. So you see yourself, your eyes must remain open, continually open as you do things so that you can succeed. So you might manifest success. Remember, success is not something you achieve, it is who you are, who you already are. So this notion of pursuing success already negates your identity in God, in Christ, who you truly are. So all those who pursue success in this realm are fundamentally wrong. You mistake success for something you do not have. Let me put it in this way. You were born already being perfected in Christ. You do not achieve that. You cannot achieve that. So your reality bends to you. It is not the other way around. There's a contradiction here because you believe this realm has some fundamental implication towards you or some power over you, but it is not the case. This realm cannot see you as you are fundamentally. It has no idea who you are to a high degree. So it cannot provide, even if it wanted to, even if things on earth were achieved or arranged a certain way as you would have them, they could not open to you. It would be a false sense. So nothing in this life can be achieved through toil or process of toil or effort, really. It is all through rest in being yourself. This is not a contradictory statement, despite it seeming so. Imagine you create a perfect company, the real estate company which you wanted to create. What is it that you wanted to accomplish really? What is the fundamental desire that you wish to see or you wish to have? Like you wanted an income and to create an increase in restore housing. You did not achieve that. That is not the case. That is not what you wanted. Otherwise, you would be happy with what you had done. Like you took something in shambles, a broken house. You took something that was lacking, falling apart in some degree, and you put it together. You did it several times, then you put it together. So you achieved that. You cannot fight entropy. And I'm very careful with my words here. You cannot fight disillusion or failure. So you achieved by releasing something within yourself. As you attributed yourself to the project and you released yourself into it, into the project, it benefit from you. And something beautiful was displayed. You did not do it for harm, but you did it for good. Now, step back from it. Look at it in a different way. Were you fundamentally different after the project or from the project? You were still yourself. So it did not achieve anything you truly wanted. You wanted to be greater, but the project, the restoring effort, although good, did not change who you fundamentally were. So it is not a failure. You cannot have profit from without yourself. It could only come through you because it is a fundamental aspect of yourself. You must turn to the reality a little more and see yourself. Those who achieve in this world, there's no achievement in this world, only a release of who you really are in God, but fundamentally who you really are. So you cannot release something that you do not have. You have a healing property in you. It is stored within you, and this restoring nature, it is a deep part of you. So that is what you brought to the table, and that is what you set out to do. You did not come to destroy or release something false, but good. That is what happened. Try to release it more. Be who you came to believe. You are thinking small. Think big. If you are able to do this with a small house, with a limited space, a limited capacity for excellence in a limited sphere, this city which is struggling, how much more can you release it to be? How much more capacity of the light, that restorative power is in you, which you apply to those buildings? How much does it reside in yourself, this ability to heal? Remember, buildings are only interpretations of their true selves, meaning there are identities or entities in a higher realm which then manifest themselves in their true form to some degree, but to the greater form, which they truly are, is yet hidden, right? So set out to do more, not less. Recognize that this is certainly a part of yourself, and do it more to a higher degree. You were not put here with a limited capacity or a poverty mentality. That is all in your head, in this outer rough shell. It is not constituted in yourself. So the shell is no more part of the bird than the frame or support structure is a part of the building. It is only something that holds the building or the bird together while it is being constructed, formed, and defined and redefined according to itself. It makes it stand up or stand together. So what you did is good. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Disappointment is only something you deal with yourself. No, the Lord did not disappoint you. How could the Lord disappoint you? What attributes does the Father have that lead to disappointment? What leads to disappointment? There are none. So there are also none in you. You cannot be disappointed unless you allow it to be so. You allow this shell to come against you and around you and try to form you into something other than yourself. But in truth, the disappointment only lies in your perspective of reality, not with the thing itself. So had the project succeeded and if it was prosperous, would wealth have multiplied? Not necessarily. Remember, the wealth comes from you, through you, not through what you do. Let me put it in a different perspective. You are walking in the kingdom, not on earth. So on earth, you run into troubles, into barriers, into limitations. But in the kingdom, the road is free. So which will you choose, heaven or earth? If you choose heaven, that is what will appear. That is what will continually appear because you choose it, not because you earn it. So am I saying that if you had chosen heaven all this time, is that what it would have appeared? I'm saying this. You are heaven on earth. You are that manifestation that you have been praying for. Your kingdom come. It is in you. The kingdom comes into the earth through you. So whatever you choose to manifest of the kingdom in this realm comes through you. It isn't the earth manifesting heaven to you. It is you manifesting heaven to earth. It comes through you. It is revealed in you, through you. What you see and what you overcome is the revelation of heaven on earth. It is not coming to you, and especially not through your effort. It is certainly not coming through your achievement. It is a revealing of who you are. You are the answer to the prayer. You are the kingdom coming into the earth.